听我魅力。
My name is Tunde Olabi. I'm a photographer, I'm an artist. I also design. I started out my art career in the 90s while I was in college. I studied fine arts and I majored in graphic design, but painting started for me between 96 and 98 when I was in EbonyLife. I started studying with a professor called Professor Baba. But EbonyLife wasn't enough for me, so I decided to move on to Yabatek, where art is more prominent. It's better taught in Yabatek then. So I studied fine and applied art, and I majored in graphic design. So that was where art started for me, really. But as a kid, I always liked to draw superhero comics. I used to make football cartoons and all this kind of thing. So it really started when I was at a very young age. But professionally, I would say I started sometime in the late 90s, trying to find my foot in the art world. Iseyin is a village where Ashoke is being made. It's like Ashoke originated from Iseyin, as far as I know from history. And that's what people of Iseyin are known for. They are really proud of this art. And I've got a room here where I've done photographs of these guys working, the entire community, the older generation who have passed this art on to the younger ones. So in that room, you're not just seeing photographs, you're seeing images of these guys working, you're seeing how it is done, and there's a sound installation of what you listen to or what you hear when you're in their midst, the sound of the loom going back and forth. So when you're there, it feels like you're in the community, it feels like you're in their midst. It takes you into their own world. So you're not just seeing images, you're also hearing. So it's an installation of sound as well as photography. So it's a way of marrying both, just to create some kind of experience of what you enjoy or what you experience where you go into Iseyin. So I've titled that Welcome to Iseyin with different images in there. I've got a lot of other images here or other works here, paintings, photography, and one of them that I'm really proud of is titled Flame. Flames is a lady with her neck raised up, wearing a very colorful head tie. African women or Nigerian women basically are known for their elaborate head ties. And this particular showcase, I haven't photographed it. I looked at it and it looked like a flaming, like a raging fire on the lady's head. That was why I titled it Flames. I could have looked for some other title, but I think that was just an appropriate title. And because of the way I've lit this work, it looks like it's actually fire being lit on her head. But it also shows the elegance of an African woman, of a Nigerian woman, how beautiful they are, and how really elaborate the head tie is. For every wedding or any occasion you attend in Nigeria here, the head tie is something of a phenomenal. Women don't go anywhere without it, especially when it comes to wedding and choosing Ashwebi. Then I have another one titled Ashwebi Bella. That title actually came from an Instagram page I follow. It's they have different photographs of women in the Ashwebi for different occasions, how they style it, and it's become so much of a trend that even when people attend any wedding or any function, they tend to take selfies of themselves or just take photos of themselves and post it on this Instagram page. And I think it's something that we really need to celebrate, because it's not just a thing of fashion. It's something of trend. It's something of our culture now. It's something we've adopted. Yeah, it's part of our tradition, but it's something that it's become more contemporary now. it's not just about how you tie the gele on your head, it's how well you can style it. And you know, I've seen, being a photographer, I've shot quite a few weddings, and I've seen a lot of elaborate head tie, you know, the gele. And also, when I was starting this project, the gele actually inspired me into learning more about ashoke, because I was looking for a project on gele. I was fascinated about it, the different types of gele, how women tie such a huge thing on their head and they feel comfortable wearing it. Even when they're feeling pains, you wouldn't even know because they carry it so gracefully. So I started to research on the different types of head tie, and for some reason, ashoke came up a lot. And you know, I got fascinated about the fabric, so I started researching into it. Well, advice, I would say we should try as much as possible to keep our heritage and keep our culture going, because that's the only way we can sustain it. If we let it die, then our children won't see anything. The only reason why we're able to see some things now is because the generations before have passed it on to us. So we have to do our best to pass it on to the next generation. So.
We're going to take another very quick break right now, but not to worry, like I said before, we'll be right back.